morning! It's Monday! It's time to make something with me. I'm Mariah.
I'm hanging.
This is P over here. She doesn't show her face on Mondays.
And it's just as well.
It's true. That's fine.
A little rough around the edges.
Yes. And I'm M. And together we are PM Artist Studio. Hello, everyone. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. I do not know that you are here if you do not say hello. And that makes me a little bit sad. But if you want to hang out in the background, that is totally fine. But please do give those thumbsy upsies, because it is very important, because it lets the people, all the people, and the YouTube know that something fun is happening over here, and you should come over here too.
Absolutely.
That's our understanding of it.
32 watching. You just have to trust us. It's worth it. Just thumbsies upsies right now. You're going to like it.
It's that like button right down over here. And you just click it. And then sometimes it even gives you a little confetti.
Oh,
sometimes.
This is the heart thing over there?
No,
oh.
that's the chat thing that drives you crazy.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let me say hello to everyone that has said hello in the chat. Okay. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe and do all that other YouTube-y business. Sometimes it notifies you, but the best way to get that done is to, when you buy something over at PM Artist Studio, you get signed up on a newsletter listy thing. Well, it's really an email blast. We don't do a newsletter, but, same difference. You'll get annoying emails until you tell it to stop. That's how we go. It's just how the world works these days. We've got Amy, Anthony, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Becky's in the house, Betsy, Chris, Colleen, Darcy, Eddie, Ellen, Estella, Yonka, Yuta, Kathy, Lydia, Marguerite, Marta, Nancy, Paula, Pia, the Shiny Things Studio, that's Julie, and Tina Schwanberg. Hopefully I say that well enough that you aren't like, oh, good golly. Hello, Michaela. Is it Michaela? It's probably Michaela, isn't it? My brain went Michael and then La. But it's probably Michaela. Hello from Australia. Awesome. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. You just didn't show up in the list.
Austria.
Oh, good golly. I really do need to get glasses. I mean, it's becoming noticeable even to myself.
Her arm isn't long enough anymore.
There's a lot of this. And Brad brings me things, puts them in front. I'm like, why are you coming at me so close with that? There's no good vision here. It's all over here. And it just happened like this last year. I don't know. Hello, Gina. Hey, bored grandma. I want to say Ellie, maybe an E. I don't know why my brain, and I don't have my little book, so forgive me. All right, guys, so mask making. Oh, no, wait, before we do that, I want to discuss some things because it is the beginning of the month, and it's also the end of the year, so many fun things have happened, or are happening. If you were in yesterday's live, you were even part of our announcement, which I have downloaded the video, and hopefully we'll get that re-uploaded as just the video today. No promises on that, but, I'm going to try. So, 2024 Makers Creative Club is going to change. But, in the meantime, we're still doing this one last hop. This is kind of your last chance. My little YouTubers, my friends, if you want to get involved in it, you need to, sign up now. I was going to say we could do a digital swap, but I already made mine, so pooty-doody-doo. But we have, some people that have already signed up. Let me tell you some information. When I pull it up here.
Words.
All right. Links will be due for those of you that are YouTubers. Now, any of y'all that are in makers, of course, you can make whenever you want. And you can just post it. And I want you to just post your little heart out. And I want you to, post your process. And then I want you to post the thing that you made and all of that. We love that. And nothing's going to change about that in 2024. The only thing that's changing, really, is the fact that there will no longer be a hop. It will be a hashtag-based kind of thing. There are lots of other people that kind of do that these days. And so we're kind of going to do that so that way more people can be involved. Because with the hop, it's like you got to sign up and then you got to make sure that you get things done and and we can really only have about 14. And so this way it can grow and y'all can just do what you want to do on your timeline. If you want to do long process videos or if you just want to do little videos and then process, however you want to do it, you just get her done. That's how 2024 is going to work. But links will be due on the 13th for this December.
Are those going to be archived?
What are you talking about, lady?
You know, saved someplace.
What are you talking about?
The videos, the hopping things.
Well, of course, they're always on YouTube, and I make a video.
Oh,
I mean, the only one.
You know, this is a question that inquiring minds want to know that are under the age of 30.
Mm-hmm. You mean over?
Yes, I'm under the age of 30.
Yeah, she's new to this world.
Leave it at that.
She's new to this world.
I struggle.
Are you going to read chat?
It's real.
Are you going to read chat?
No, I'm taking the plastic off my paint.
She's not helping.
I'm going to read chat. Well, you're reading it right now. What do I need to read it for?
Well, I'm sort of reading. I'm giving announcements. Now, the other things that are happening over there in Makers are...
Sorry.
Colleen swap. The theme is snow. One tag, one card. One or. Not and, but or. Not timed yet. The color combo. If you haven't seen Carrie's video, you need to go check that out. Paula has also made posts in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group because that's where all this stuff happens. Because that's a happening place. The colors are black and white, gray, gold, and silver.
Yeah.
And or.
Hey, I did one last night. So awesome. But you can't see it till tomorrow.
Can't see it till tomorrow. There we go. Look at that. P doing things. Off camera.
It was an accident.
Shocking.
She
just kidding. She gets kidding about it.
That sarcasm dripped right into my
Yes, it does. Just fell into
porridge.
She says, more please. And then Eddie did post his Makers collage challenge. And it has something to do with warm fuzzy things, snow globes, and other things.
Muffs?
Thank you, Isabel. That is so sweet. I've been trying lately. This is a shirt that I could not wear for a long time. And then I came upstairs and P said, hey, you're looking pretty thin. I'm like, well, I don't know if I'd still say it's thin, but I am definitely thinner. And that is very exciting.
She looks very svelte in her
all black.
She's Johnny Cash in it today.
I am. And look, see, I needed to point my thing down. I wore some jewelry. My thing from Mo. I haven't put pictures in it yet. And then this is my bead bar. And some other, crystals and jewels and things. These came from a chandelier. Her name's Tiffany. We got sick of putting them back on. So we're like, yeah, I don't think we need them all. That's fine. Because we cleaned it. We spray painted it. I should show y'all that lamp sometime. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, lots of things happening over there. And then, of course, the Makers Creative Club. If you want to do that, it's Goofy Gifting. Post your stuff if you're just a regular Makers person. But if you are a YouTuber and you want to get involved, you need to, sign up now and let me know. Because I'm in charge this month. Just making things happen.
Paula says muffs are now.
Okay, cool. What's Anthony saying? He got new stuff.
Oh, Anthony turned a Baron with orange Osage and said it's lovely.
Oh, are you posting pictures of it? Or you just telling us about it?
Custom made.
Well, he'd still post the picture of it and say, if you want one of these, let me know.
Well, I don't know that he has. I think somebody just sent him the wood.
Well, you gotta find your own wood.
Yeah. Who knew?
Supply your own wood. SOW. SYW. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go topside. Was that everything? Now, some of y'all have come in. Say hello and give those thumbsy upsies. Kitty? No. You come get your kitty.
Oh, he's mine. It's like your children when they misbehave. They belong to you.
He's been hanging out in my bedroom. It's funny. Kitty. Hello, Linda. All right, no worries. She's shoveling snow. That does not sound fun, but...
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Cool.
He knows I'm trying to trick you.
The darkest blue I have is the lapis lazuli, he says. Which is quite beautiful. All right.
Come in with your daddy. Come on. Let's go see what's happening in there.
He's not happy. He wasn't happy with where she was taking him. All right, I'm going to go top side. He'll be here in a minute to... Good golly. Come on. There we go. Clicking things. Oh, my little camera isn't up. Okay, let's turn me on here. There we go. There I am. So, there's been a lot of creativity happening with me and my baby. So, let me show you. These two are made.
Wow.
2 different days. And then
is that like throbbing off of the screen?
It is. It's very electric. Although they're pretty bright in real life, but I think it's upped with the lighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
Markers, and let me tell you, Crayola markers are poop. Because they don't last very long, and they're kind of pricey.
Oh, they're extremely pricey.
I mean, their price is not
commensurate with their value.
With their quality.
Quality. There you go.
But that being said, it's what we had for the most part, and then there was some Sharpie mixed in because I have Sharpies downstairs, and then there was some of the Arteza acrylic, paint markers. These particular masks, and here's Izzy's. I thought I'd show you, Now, she was the one who had the idea. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at what my baby made.
There's a lot of color in there.
Yeah. But see, if you don't, really get after it, this is what happens with it. I mean, I had to go over some of this, over it and over it. But part of the thing is if you do get these masks, let me know if y'all want a link. I got it. I went ahead and had it.
Ready?
Ready. And she says, look, Mommy, I'm doing the swirls like you did. And then she made this one for me. Look, it even says, Mom.
Oh, I should show mine. It's over here. Hanging up.
Very good. And this one I was really impressed with. Now, she leaves a lot of white space. But her little hands get tired. That's what she said. Oh, yeah, here's Gigi's. Isn't this great? But all of these masks, and there are more, came in one set. Oh, and here's Brad's. He didn't finish this. He's very meticulous.
And he got very frustrated with the
He
markers.
was very frustrated with the markers. Isn't that cool, though? He went through in pencil design. So he got this amount done in the amount of time that I finished. Let's see. I did this one first. And then I did this one the second day. Because she wanted to do more. So Brad gave up. He said he needed better markers. He wasn't coming back. But yeah, y'all want the link? I'll put the link in. And that way, if anybody's watching back on replay, if you're looking for some good masks, fun, I would highly recommend prepping them with either clear texture gesso, if you wanted to keep the white, whatever, but it needs something. Because it's kind of, let's see here. What's the word? It's not treated, so the marker kind of soaks in and it will bleed out, but then it also doesn't take it evenly is the other thing. I think probably because of the process, because there's a glue or a, however they've pressed it together.
And it's not evenly applied.
Yeah. So.
Well, what do you want for the price?
Oh yeah, so I got it on Cyber, but it's still $10.99 for all of those.
I would just go ahead and put a coat of gesso over it.
Yes, gesso it, or clear texture gesso, whatever. But yeah, okay, so masks. And it comes with all those different ones. I tell you, if you want something for your grandkids to do over Christmas, highly recommend it. And buy some, okay-ish markers. Obviously, Crayolas, I think when they're brand new, great job. I didn't want to bust out with the paint because we're trying to move all crafting back upstairs because a lot of it was happening at the kitchen table, and I'm a little over it. So anyway, I'll shush about that. There's the masks. Mask links in the chat. If you're watching on replay, you can grab it there. I will try to remember to put it also down in the description box. No guarantees. Now, let's get back to the one that we've been working on. Hopefully, we can kind of finish this out today. I really love this light to be just, I don't know. not in my face, but also shining down on here, but not as bright as it is. No, there's shadows. Shadows. And it's kind of brighter than it well, actually, it looks pretty good over there. So, you know. All right, are you going to read chat for me so I don't have to feel like I'm, you know.
Oh, yeah, you do. Just go ahead and concentrate on what you're doing.
Okay. I'm going to have a little swig of coffee. I've had a little too much coffee, obviously. Okay. Cool. Now, P was super sweet, and y'all remember this if you were in the streams.
Well, I certainly hope
times.
that I'll remember and put that in your archival.
What?
Because those things don't happen often.
What are you talking about?
Me giving you my really wonderful
really good stuff. I mean, look at this.
I held on to that.
And look at how good. See this, I'm so glad I held off on doing like more of this over here. Because now, look, if I bring this in to that over there. Perfecto. So let's just get that done. And I may, because I do still have some just blank. I think I do, or I did. Did you? Okay, here they are. So we still have some just plain.
Anthony's going to have an extra bearing made from. Then my question is, how many bearings do you need?
Yeah, you already.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what, if you all have a chance, you better jump on that.
Okay, so. Now, one thing I think I do want to do before I do this is use any of my little bits that I have to cover this stitching business. So that way we have the same situation. So it matches.
And also, the texture on that one there is not going to go over the top of your already there texture.
Right.
It's not going to bend that much.
Yeah. Should I use... Let me tell you. So, I was able to... I've already finished my project for the Goofy gifting. And let me tell you, the goofy part is that I can't actually work the thing. P's the only one that can work it. Just a little teaser on what's happening with that. But anyway, I used that Amsterdam matte medium extra heavy stuff. That is the business. It's pricey, but it's lovely stuff. Just saying.
Okay, Anthony, what wood is my bearing?
How you want me to show it?
I can't remember.
Do you remember?
It's a well-used.
Look at that.
I mean,
how pretty that looks.
I can almost.
It's spattered. It's loved.
It is.
It's PM Artist Studioed.
At least 3 or 4. Yes, just in case I lose one.
And hers is kind of big. Like, I wouldn't want mine that big, but she's got a bigger hand than I do, I think.
It fits my palm perfectly. I love it. Mm-hmm. He says maple. Maple is great because it has such fine grain. And it's not, yeah, it's lovely. And I love that little, what do you call it, little mark there that it's, yeah, it's wonderful. Could be awesome self-defense. This is very true. In that case, you'd need one in each hand, and you could just follow with a 1-2.
A 1-2.
1-2.
I don't know. Is this what I used before? I think I did.
Oh, Chris, I hate when that kind of thing happens. I had one that I put. You know, I told you the story about picking up the dead peacock and putting it in a trash bag on the way back from church on Sunday, and I'm really glad I bagged it because it was full of insects. Little creatures.
Creatures.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mothballed it and set it outside for a couple of days, and that took care of that. But anyhow, I made a cool mask. Actually, had someone do it on my face, the paper mache on my face, and put the peacock feathers on. I had it hanging on the wall, obviously too low behind the couch down when we moved.
I thought it was I thought it was in the bedroom.
No, it's on the back. And our dog got it down and ate it.
Took it outside.
Oh, that was
I got that bird.
Bits and fluff and stuff. I was just devastated.
She was an awesome dog, though.
Oh, Anthony says, I have used buffalo nickels. Oh, that would be cool.
Okay.
I
How did I do this last time?
I don't know.
Oh, I had them. That's why. I'm like,
You need a brush?
I do.
You need a stiffy?
I do.
Let me get you one there, honey.
What's happening?
This is like the
Don't do that.
This is the very best. You don't want soft, malleable. You want a stiffer bristle to get down in the creaks and crevices.
Okay. We've decided that my phone is probably the problem with that thing. I need to remove it. If you try to remind me about that, that would be awesome sauce. Alright, so, I know I asked the other day, I'm seeing more and more posts about December-ember. That's just how I'm going to say it. I'm going to stop apologizing for it and just December-ember. And Darcy's video's out, which was fabulous. And I don't think I've watched it all the way through. Or did I watch it? Oh, God, I've been trying to just get a little bit of everybody's in, so it's sort of a blur. I apologize, but I am watching things. And then Louisa Heinzel was so cool and used Froyle's Dream Big stamp in hers that she posted today. Very exciting stuff. And tomorrow, if I can get it done, hopefully we will have a new stencil to show.
Oh.
Or maybe, you know, more. I don't know, orders just keep coming in. Which is great, but also it's a little damper on being able to get new stuff out.
I know, I was the one that said it.
What's up?
That you needed a stiffy brush.
Stiffy.
I didn't say woody.
Right.
That wouldn't work for what she's doing. Hello all to you, Carolina. I'm not reading you everything. You just do your thing there. She's so terrible. When you're, I'm just going to tell you some stories here while she's doing this. I might have to start drinking if I'm going to talk this much. It's awfully early in the morning.
It is awfully early.
Yeah, this 10 o'clock slot's not my... You notice I'm a lot more with it at the 3 o'clock sessions. Okay, so where was I going? Oh, you can be sitting in a restaurant with Mariah. Okay, like booths, right?
You've told them this before.
I know, but there's some people that haven't heard it, and they can hear it again if they're my age. They forgot about it anyway. Okay, so, anyhow, you sit there and you're talking to her, and you think, and she's nodding and looking at you and whatnot. She isn't hearing a word you're saying. She's listening to the people's conversation back behind her. I went to an antique store once, and it was such a cool antique store. It had 2 stories of just absolutely filled with wonderful stuff, and the prices weren't that bad either. And so the first thing that Mara ran into was a card catalog filled with postcards from people that had already been written on. She sat down there and read...
You know, ephemera.
I read messages from people.
That was great. She'd come back around and I'd tell her what was happening. I'm like, oh, this one's sad.
Well, the owner of the store was very amused. She... Maya says we need to talk after I unload my boxes. I don't know who she's talking to there. You're going to have to give me some more info there, Maya. Oh, we have more than some more people whose husbands do woodworking. Oh, Anthony likes old coins. Oh, I've got foreign coins, Anthony.
Yeah?
Maybe we can work something out there. I could dig those out and look at them. I do have a really old silver dollar. It's not really collector worthy because it's worn and whatnot. We might be able to work something out there.
She's wheeling and dealing.
I'm wheeling and dealing here. Oh, bummer.
What's that?
This collection was stolen.
Oh, that sucks. Also had a very productive weekend. We got all of our videos shot. Warning, a new makers, welcome to the group video is coming out. Izzy decided to be involved. So it's slightly chaotic, but we just, we're rolling with it. We used to be real worried about that sort of thing, but it's just after a while you're like, no, this is really how it is. This is our life, and she loves to be involved, and I feel kind of terrible by cutting her out, or because she wants to be involved. She was probably a little irked that we'd already done some videos without her, but she also slows down the process and makes it a bit silly and ridiculous. But she is 6. That's kind of how they roll.
Yeah. And we had a herd of them in the backyard. I have to go out there every now and then and be
I send her out to scare them.
The meanie. I don't mind. I give them my best teacher look, if you'd like to live longer on this planet, then you best listen, honey. And I'll tell you what. There's one that comes. It's boy, she gives you a look, and you know exactly what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the hot place.
That's the look. All right. I think that'll look pretty cool, huh? And I do have some more of this I might bring over here, or I might even bring some of that over this way. I don't know. Let's see. But I think that is at least... Ooh, kind of need that eyeball situation there.
You could put some foil behind the eyeball.
Some foil behind the eyeball? Oh, well, I need to show y'all what P gave me.
Go to the hot place. Gonna have to have that put on a t-shirt. So I use the expression "go to hell in a handcart," right?
I thought it was a handbag.
Izzy said, "What's a handcart?" Gigi, she knew about.
She didn't ask about the other thing.
Yeah, Mariah had a discussion with her about lying.
Oh, well, no, this one says you go to hell for lying, and I'm like, okay, that's a little extreme.
So when Mariah talked to her about it, she said she'd go to hell for lying. I just think it's so funny.
I said, that's a little extreme, and we don't know that for sure. Okay. So let's not, your poor little 6-year-old brain. I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
Hell in a head, yeah.
Okay. Now, remember, these are the, I think these are still exclusive. Because these came out pretty recently. This is the mosaic, circle mosaics, something like that. How nicely that tore like that. It's bricks in a circle.
Yeah, that's probably why I liked it.
Yeah. Oh my god! I matched that curve almost perfectly. Oh no!
Shiny Thing said you go to that place if you don't use your turn signal, and everything else is probably negotiable. Oh, I feel that way.
Hi, Belinda.
It's just I want to have a big sign that I can hold out the window.
Hi, Carrie. No worries, no worries. You are a busy man. I think Carrie had a new video out last night or night before. Bella Crafts. Some Christmassy business.
Oh, Maya has Indonesian older money that she
Ooh.
print. I'm willing to trade with anyone.
Oh.
That could be interesting. Now, Mariah, I would suggest I'm going to hand you back the heavy stuff to use.
The heavy stuff to use?
When you put on that other thing.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I really honestly think it makes a difference.
That stuff really is awesome. I didn't think there was going to be that big of a difference, but...
Well, I'm just telling you, there really is. And especially with things that have
Did y'all notice
dimension.
my paper's new, too? Got that all cleaned up. It was looking pretty ratty.
Okay, did Miriam come and go? Hi, Miriam.
Hello, Miriam. I think wasn't she here earlier?
I think she was, but I don't know. It's going too fast. I missed it when I was
Okay.
looking away. She's not feeling well. Yes,
Hmm.
I am so sorry. Well, I have decided, self-diagnosis, of course.
Yeah, because
Just
she
like,
doesn't
you know,
actually go to doctors.
I
Not a doctor.
self-medicate as well as self-diagnose. I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well just go
Yeah.
the whole hog. Anyhow, why would you consult with a medical professional?
No.
I think I had long COVID. I just have been, you know, I have a friend who's slightly hypochondriac, and no name shall be mentioned, but
If you know, you know.
and she has a bunch of friends that are also of the same.
Persuasion.
Yeah. And anyhow, they were describing this, and I mean, you know, look how long I coughed and had chest issues.
I said.
So I'm just thinking that that's it. But what I'm going through right now is just morning allergies of just my eyes are swollen shut when I get up, and I think it has something to do with
and this neighbor over here,
oh
one house over, he has this wood burning
He's
sauna
probably
thing or
smoky.
no, it's like a sauna house kind of thing, but it's a wood burning deal. Number one, I don't think it's to code because his chimney does not rise above the roof lines, and that's like city code. So then all the smoke just fills the neighborhood.
Yeah, Izzy
They all smell like campfire, and I hate that smell. I hate it.
I don't hate it. It's kind of nostalgic. I think I want to get out my fishing rod when
It makes me want
I
to
smell
vomit.
smoke.
Makes me angry.
And Eddie says report him.
I know.
think we-
I keep forgetting to call the city during city hours.
And see, Susan,
I'd
she
like to
likes
be a Karen. I
campfire
just
smell.
can't.
I do
can't
too.
Get the timing right.
I love it. It just takes me back. Number one, it takes me way back when I was in Girl Scouts. We camped out down the road in a neighbor's backyard. I mean, we were really, roughing it. We got to go in and use the toilet. But anyhow, that smell of marshmallows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we made pancakes on an upside down tin. They weren't great, but, you know.
Yeah.
When you're camping out, all that stuff tastes a whole lot better than it really is.
Mm-hmm. It's like eating street.
Eddie says campfire's romantic.
Hey, as long as the fire's burning and it's not making a bunch of smoke and it's not blowing at me, I'm fine with that. I like that.
She doesn't like the after smell.
I just can. It's. What's up?
Oh no, I missed something again here. Anthony says, I met someone who had convinced herself she had been pregnant for more than a year. Well, Anthony, I don't know. We need to know more about that. That's interesting. Yeah, it is to me. Okay, Maya's got to go back to work. Okay, Maya, we're sorry that you have to go back to work. We love having you here. Anthony said you belong to a support group. I wouldn't think there were that many people.
Were you in the same support group?
I just wonder about. Gosh, I didn't realize that there was a population that would, require a support group.
All right, I'm just kind of feeling this out for a minute
He
here.
said they were all nuts. Yeah, not the kind you crack, huh?
Oh, did you see that post from Estella in Makers about all the different kind of nuts?
Yeah, I must
pretty
admit,
funny.
miss that. I do like a good nut.
I don't know if I want to bust this apart or try to get it on as one kind of piece here. I want to.
Well, oh, Joan says that her bronchitis is activated by smoke.
My anger is activated by it.
The worst is my dad used to smoke cigars, and there's nothing worse than old cigar smoke smell. Ugh. Yuta says extreme stress can bring on pregnancy symptoms. FYI. Well, thank God I haven't been that stressed.
I don't really think you get too terribly stressed.
Oh, you just don't. I just hide it well. Now, don't be afraid to put that on a little thicker. I'm watching you.
I see that.
Oh, Eddie says, I'm always stressed out. Maybe my belly isn't fat, just a baby. Well, you
got a stress
let us
baby.
know your due date and we'll have a shower for you.
You got a stress baby. I feel that we're being kind of unkind. I mean,
Yeah, we shouldn't chuckle about people having real issues with that, because I'm sure that's horrible.
it's hard enough actually being pregnant. Got to be, stress prego. Well, it's like.
Well, it depends on if it's a wanted condition. I mean,
guess so. Yeah. I mean,
how's that working?
pretty good. Kind of need like a,
Really balances out nicely.
Yeah, and I'm just going to
Diagonal.
trim the eye or fold it back in there and, get it squished down. This is kind of Borgish, like this part. Y'all understand Borgish? It's not a Swedish dish.
Oh.
Sorry.
Just goes to show the lack of mental health support in this and most other countries. Yeah, we don't want to recognize that.
I love where this hit right here, too. Just how it... Sorry, guys, I'm not showing you a lot of... Alright, let's see here.
Oh, Susan says her mask arrived last night from the Mardi Gras supply.
Awesome.
I can't wait to give this a whirl. Well, remember, you can embellish them with all kinds of textural things before you ever start with the actual
Yes.
coloring part.
I'm so happy that I had done that because it's such a cool little thing. I mean, it looks really...
Yeah, definitely adds to it.
Had some nifty...
Makes it less flat.
All right. Do I stick with that same color? Or see, I think it would be better if I use this down here. Yeah, I'm digging that.
Okay, my suggestion is that you put whatever you're going to put under that so that can be on top.
Okay. So just kind of hold that off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's always, I was watching, you all watch Kylie Koo. I love her. She's just such a cool person. And watching her I'm going to make one of those kind of journals that you just,
This is Marble Madness.
you just glue things down, because I've got buckets and boodles and coodles of
I know,
whatever.
but can you do that?
I don't, it's really hard for me because, well, this is what prompted it. Telling Mariah to hold off on that. I'm like, Kylie, don't glue that down yet. You're going to have to glue something on top of it.
I know.
And that is my dilemma. When I start that process of doing a collage.
It's the
And I just,
reason we container garden.
yes, kind of, sort
The
of.
fear
is
of
the same-
commitment.
Fear of commitment. And it's real. Griffin Shale is lurking. Oh, something's out.
Now, what do we feel about that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that the color's right, but I like it.
Anthony's got people camping out. I don't know if the color is right either. Would
But
you
what
like
about
me
that
to,
part?
How about if I change that color?
But what about this part? Because see, that wasn't right, but this down here could be, because it hits this here. More so. See?
I don't think the color goes. I think it's just not. It needs to be turquoise. If you hand it to me, I'll make it turquoise.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
Okay.
I'm going to say that it will.
Maybe while she does that.
Oh gosh, I'm going to have to pull a print. I've got every single one of my
Oh, goodness.
Well, I did that last night.
If it's a good one, do you want me to just pull it on camera?
Yes. It's one of my gold and silvers.
Look at me pulling prints for little Miss P.
Well,
Here, you got some water? You want to stick that in there so it doesn't set up? Pretty please? Okay.
I'll give it a rinsey rinse.
Crack them edges, y'all. Crack them edges. Seeing this one, it's just freshly conditioned. Look at all that oily business there. It's all nice and smooth.
Well, I did that the other day. They were in need of it.
They were.
I'm just trying to get one here that's big enough that I can get the...
How about that reveal?
Ooh. All right, here's another one. And this is interesting because it has a lot of the same colors that...
Crack ain't whack when it comes to gel prints. Oh, Eddie.
I know, isn't that wonderful?
See? Crack them edges. Look at that. Y'all see that?
Alright, well, I have to rearrange some things here, folks. Surprise, surprise.
This particular stencil, I always hate really telling people what it is.
Yeah, I did.
Is Whirly Whirls, or yeah, I think it's Whirly Whirls. It's a humdinger to cut. It only certain mats, and you know, planetary alignment situation. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I like that a lot. Look at how cool. Like, see, it looks all blown out there, but then it's like, see, I know how to wiggle it. I'm a wiggler from way back.
I'm not even going to comment because it would be inappropriate. And...
Let's just wait for Eddie's comment. Bye, Chris. Thanks for hanging.
Okay, I can't take that.
It's a super boinger. I mean, this thing, it boings when it cuts. It's not one that, I don't think you'd ever be able to texture paste this one. Have we ever texture pasted this one?
I don't know, but I'm trying something here, and
Yeah.
I don't know that it's necessarily working.
I don't think so.
But I'm giving a whirl.
Okay. Oh, did Pinka come in? Hello, Pinka. Or she's saying hello to other people. I don't know. I'm watching her.
Well, it may be a bit dark.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Well, and it's also like a bit here. Let's see if I can remedy that for a second here. Oh, here.
I'll try it.
Okay. Yeah, you got that. All right. Here, I really don't want to mess up my new paper. How sad is that? Like, its purpose is to, you know. And this, sorry. What has happened to, why did our water sprayer, like, how is, it blew the,
It did what?
it blew the thingy, the little spray nozzle, shot it right out of there. Did y'all see that? It said, I just can't take the pressure. That was funny.
That was funny. I think we've got one of those little pieces of crap. Here's a mister.
Yes. Okay, hold on here, because I gotta.
Yeah, I know you gotta work well.
Yes, this
Strike
is drying.
Strike while the
While
iron
we're
is
laughing and getting and moving along here. See, she hit it from both sides, I think.
I did.
That was well. There we go. I tell you, these little boogers are kind of pricey, but there might be a reason for that.
You have to fill them up every
5
30 seconds.
But I like that they, you can just hang them, just put them on the little cart deal there. And
how's it going?
works nicely. How do I always end up blue? Well, this is how.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to show those. Somebody asked about these. The ones that we use.
Oh yeah, these are our favorites. I hate that they're Amazon brand, but really they.
No, these are actually
Oh, the Kirkland.
Costco.
Yeah. Pencil.
That is the thing.
Because see, they're made with naturally derived ingredients. We like that.
And they don't smell.
And they don't smell.
There's no smell. Now, I don't mind the smell on the others. It's kind of...
It's pretty tame.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Those are the ones.
It's not bad.
So if you go to Costco, those are the ones to get. The Amazon brand are actually pretty nice too.
Yeah, they're not horrible. But they're a lot pricier.
Oh, I don't think that that's true.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that we wanted the...
I don't know that that's true. What do we think about that?
I just remember.
It's still pretty intense, but I think it's going to lighten up. And then this way, we were still able to kind of hold some of that goldy business that's going on there. I'm going to heat gun this bad boy. Heat gun! That's how Sandra says it.
Fran shuts off the sound.
Well, yeah. Ours has noise canceling, so it shouldn't be really terribly loud. Is it terribly loud?
Please let us know. Okay, what about adding color after the gluing is done to make things match better? Well, you can do that, but you always...
Then run the risk of...
what do you do when it...
If it doesn't...
Totally,
Yeah.
Yeah, bad choice.
Yeah. Now, see, that's a little extreme. Kind of went the other direction.
Why don't you just do some other parts and let me work on that?
Okay.
I really
you need to
honestly-
lighten it up.
Lighten it up, and I'm just going to put it down here because this is already dry anyway. Take some of my mixtures.
Now, here's a question. All right, so for those of y'all that didn't see... Okay, where did it go? I had it, and then I moved it because we were doing that business. Hold on. Okay, and now that I got a good sprayer... Okay, so... Because you did that in, what, a couple of streams ago. The peeling of these
Oh, yeah.
bugaboos.
Yeah. That was when we were working on...
So P had texture pasted, light and fluffy, through the paint dash stencil onto the wet strength tissue. Now, I think... Did you purposefully do it on the more slicky side? She probably didn't even think about it.
didn't even think about it.
This particular one happens to be on the slicky side. I would say that you probably get better results, but it may or may not necessarily matter. You just spray it.
You get a good...
Yeah, get it good and wet. Alright, hold on. Let's spray for the back too. Whoop.
Whoop!
Don't you love it, all this white on white? So now, wet. Give it a little second. You can peel those little booger boos right off. You can save your tissue paper too. Use it again and again.
Seriously, that...
I mean, if you're into super savings, and I'll tell you, the Carnival is pricey, so it ain't crazy.
Kylie Koo was saying, we have a love-hate relationship with it. It tear the
The fact that it doesn't tear.
It doesn't. It tears really well only in one direction.
Yes.
And the rest of it is just like chunks and whatnot. You watch Mariah deal with it over there.
Uh-huh.
And it is, but considering all of the other factors involved, I think it's definitely worth it. I don't know if this is going to be dry today.
Okie dokie there.
I'm going to give it a little
pat down.
pat down.
And hey, the thicker you get it on there, the easier it is to, get it off. See, that one's pretty thin, but still, they peel right off. Hey, Jennifer, thanks. Yeah, and it was a total fluke that P found this out. I don't know exactly what she's working on, but man, she was totally stoked about it when she did.
What are you talking about?
Finding out that the texture paste peels right off of the carnival tissue. You know, it would be pretty cool too to see like if you did some things and then peeled them off, because you could like do them all at the same time. Now I don't know that that's gonna work. Like, you could do that with sprays. I don't think you'd be able to do it with paint, because the paint's going to then, like, hold it onto the tissue.
I don't know if that's...
But if you did it with sprays, you could get them all sprayed.
Yeah, they really don't hold the spray all that well.
They don't.
It's a very light, if you want, you know, that... Yeah. All right, I'm missing a lot of...
Okay, yeah, go back to chat.
Okay, Grumpy had to go to the ER. Oh no. Bummer. Well, I hope...
Well, is he okay? Did it
He's
turn
in
out? I'm
triage
assuming.
right now.
Oh, glad you're here, Lynn.
Well, she's probably sitting in the waiting room using the,
Well, keep your mind off of,
Well, I do have a little bit of this if you want me to spray some more.
Oh,
or want me to do some more of this.
This is kind of like the brayer off situation. Sometimes that's the stuff you need to use rather than the piece of art that you were trying to create.
True that.
True that.
And just get some more of this.
Could you spread a colored texture paste? Yes.
You certainly can.
You can actually color the texture paste before, so that's a really great point. So with the light and fluffy, if you use the fluid acrylics or the high flow acrylics, mix it in, and it just takes a little drop.
Oh, yeah.
To colorize your texture paste. And then they're, whatever color you want to make them or whatever paints you have. But I would recommend using the fluid acrylics or the high flow, just because you don't want to get it too painty, and you don't want to mess with the light and fluffiness of the light and fluffy, because that's one of the reasons it goes through the stencil so well.
I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this.
Are y'all entertained by this? I mean, this is almost like watching P measure something.
That is so rude.
That's really good. Look at that. Good job. And here we are using the paper towels. I'm going to two-ply that booger boy. There we go.
And that required 3 different mix-outs.
Oh.
So
I feel
it's
special.
really quite
Yes.
the custom.
Keeps teasing me, this thing. Okay. Dang. What brand of paper towel is this?
Well, it's the same kind we use, but,
No, it's not, because it has a different pattern to it. It has this square, triangle with the...
I have no idea. It's what I have down here on the floor.
I'm a little worried that I'm not going to get... Okay, I'm separating out in the wet parts. That's good. We're going to tear it apart anyway, so it's not like my heart is broken that I didn't get it off in one peel. There we go. Just doubled our amount. Okay, let that dry for a second. Plus it'll dry a little faster. Where's my
Okay, you can. I would say if you are making your own modeling paste custom color, don't mix up a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, little batches.
Because I've had to throw out some of mine because it just dried up. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. It's probably because the thing that I was putting it in was not I needed to put press and seal.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that. I was really kind of sad.
I didn't put my thing back in earlier. Bye, Anthony. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Anthony. Don't forget to post your stuff.
Good golly.
Star Traveler says she thinks that's Bounty. It could be because at one time they were out of the Kirkland brand of towels, which is very comparable. I actually like it better because it doesn't have that design on it.
There we go. See, y'all didn't get to see me do this last time because she did it. She peeled the things and then I stuck them.
Yes, because it was the day when I was, it was on my side.
Mm-hmm.
If you all haven't ordered a brayer from Anthony, you need to do so.
A Baron.
A Baron, sorry. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do brayers. Although he probably could.
You can make some wooden ones.
Yeah, don't know how that would work, but anyway. It has absolutely saved my hands because I was... Oh.
I'm trying to move a little quicker than I, normally would here. See, if you keep the pressure on them, then they mold into place.
Well, I'm going to give you your brush back because you might need some fatter paste.
Well, and then my finger keeps sticking to it too, which doesn't help.
Here you go.
See that string that's through there? That sort of bothers me, but I'm going to get over it.
Oh, you used it to make printed backgrounds. We've also done that. I've done that on my jumplet inadvertently and then used it.
What's this?
The paper towel. It makes an impression.
All right, we got to have, riveting chat because this is not, riveting work.
Okay. Oh, I know. Yes, men are the worst.
Men are. What do you think?
Not going to the doctor.
Oh. I don't know, this one over here. I just don't like it because it costs a lot of money. And
well,
I don't always feel like...
Yeah, you get exposed to a lot of different joyums there. Because there's a lot of sick people. I like the... Mariah used to... They used to, before, their insurance dictated what doctor they go to. The one they went to had a place for the well people and the sick people.
They did.
Different waiting
rooms.
That was
Izzy's pediatrician. I liked that place.
Oh, I loved them. There wasn't anybody in that office I didn't like. This is a bit like putting tiles on a roof. Mm-hmm. You want to determine which direction you are.
I think I've kind of switched it up here and there, but that's okay.
Well, you don't have to worry about it leaking in a rainstorm.
No. Now, out of the stencil, there are like different sizes, so I am trying to kind of go with the smaller ones to the outer side.
Carrie Griffin says, MMP, what has this response been to yesterday's announcement? It's all been very positive. I think people appreciate the more flexible
Yes.
format.
I have not gone back to read all the comments yet.
I didn't read any that were negative, but, you know, I don't know that anybody in our group would put down negative.
Yeah, usually we don't get. I mean, every once in a while there's
but
one, but
I think it was very positive. And I certainly appreciate it. I mean, you know, here I am and I'm thinking, well, you know, I don't have a time constraint. I might even do a video. Although y'all don't hold your breath on that. But, you know, that's what I'm thinking. And if you got a thought at first.
that's right.
It doesn't just, you know, pop out there on the table. Not like babies.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Marguerite.
Julie Parker said announcement. Julie, just go back and watch the beginning of the stream.
No, of
Yesterday.
your day. Yeah.
That
About the 2024 Makers Creative Collab. That's what we're talking about.
Silver Granny says, I'm loving this mask, Mariah. I may attempt one myself after the holidays.
Awesome.
Well, that's what I told Kyla Koo yesterday. I said,
Yeah, if we all get ours done by Mardi Gras, we can.
yeah, we can have a party. We need to work on our hats also.
Hey, and it might even coincide with our 8,000 because, I mean, we're steadily moving.
Steadily moving. Well, anyway, Kyla Koo does these journals, and she does that. It's what we talked about earlier, and I've never really done one like that. I have boxes of them I've boxed and bagged.
She has the parts.
I've got the parts, but I just haven't quite put it all together yet. And I'm just waiting for that ideal moment of, you know, when reality meets...
When her boxes just start, you know...
Reality meets fantasy.
Coming to life and
Yeah.
popping onto her desk.
They pass each other in the road. I'm waiting for that.
Uh-huh.
Paula's making dinner. Oh, what are you making today? I always like to know. And Carrie says, when is Mardi Gras? February.
Yeah, and it always kind of changes a little, but I do think this year it is February. Now, was that kind of a mess up?
Oh, hi, Devin. She says the mask is looking fantastic.
Thank you. Oh, here, let me show you, those of you that have come in a little later. Here's some other ones that...
These are the come in the mail already made.
Yeah, look, a mask
well,
for
not
my
made,
mask.
but the form.
Seeing how that one goes side to side. Brad did that one, and then here are some from Izzy. Look at that.
She's very prolific.
She is. I told her she could spend a little bit more time. She's like, Mommy, why are you still working on that one? This one she spent the most time on.
And that one there, that last one,
This one inspired. Yeah, this one inspired mine. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. That and Brad. Yeah, that was Brad's. And then I did those two.
It's to do with the timing of Lent. Thank you, Marguerite.
Yes.
Oh, mashed potatoes, cod, and steamed veggies.
Oh, yum.
Pancakes with blueberries. Dadgum. Wow.
All right, should I bring a little brick magic over here?
I think you should.
Okay.
It's a nice balance. And you do just happen to have some.
I do.
Use it or lose it, and this is actually a real situation here, because if I don't use it, Mariah says, let's send it on.
Let's send it on. How long is this? It's sitting around here.
Ash Wednesday, Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
It's the Purple Brick Road.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have itchy nose today. Whew.
Gonna kiss fool. I ain't getting any more close.
Come, kid, I'm gonna come over there and kiss you.
Paula says, looking gorgeous, Mariah.
Yeah.
XXXX.
Thank you.
Did you see her struggling with the pen? Uh-huh. Just need to get to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
You better save your money before you go.
No,
It's
no.
pricey.
Hey, I keep seeing that one ad for for those glasses that like somebody invented that you can adjust them yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. I didn't know about that. I love to self-medicate.
Yeah, I'm be spot
Right
on
down
for
my
you.
alley.
That's right. Spot on for you. I'm a little sad about covering up those, but I actually don't necessarily mind that. I like how that purple comes
Can you
around
just
there.
bring it out a little bit so it's on the other side of it?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What you're putting down, can you just, no, don't tear that off.
Well, I was just gonna lift them up.
Oh, you're
Hollering at me.
Well, I know, but you're covering up your other repose there.
My other repose. What?
That string thing.
This? Yeah, I know.
But why are you doing that?
Because I need the purple there.
Well, I think that's just silly.
Do you?
Yes, I do. You
think
need
I
to get
should-
some plain stuff.
You think I need to put it to the side of it?
Yes. One side or the other.
Well, then
I
I need to lift these up. Here, we're going to move them. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
I like to move it. They weren't committed yet. It's good.
Those adjustable glasses are a scam.
Oh.
Well, of course they are.
That makes me a little sad. Not surprised, but a little sad.
Okay, and Devin says, hi, Julie P. Great long haul prints you posted in Facebook. Yes. I think you now hold the title. And it probably will be for a while because I don't really. I just do those when they worked out so well for the boxes.
Yeah.
You can see where that kind of thing, you absolutely need that.
Okay, look at that.
I'm very happy with that.
Okay, squishing those over there because this is just kind of...
What did you do? Did you brush that off on the floor?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, I did.
Y'all.
I just put it off to the side here.
Well.
That's some stuff that you would do. I'm like, I'll get to that later. It's fine. Good God.
Oh.
Chaos, do you think I...
Julie says, I was having so much fun. It is fun. And you know the whole thing about it is there's absolutely no right or wrong to that. It's just, you can just really let yourself go and you just grab a color. Doesn't matter. Well, it kind of does.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't let her fool you on that one. She's real judgy about that, Oh, it should have been that you need to go light, dark, dark, light.
Yeah, I know,
Light.
but sometimes I don't even follow those. And always throw in some kind of metallic somewhere along the way. Now see, look at how it just hugs the edge of that. It just really, yes. Devin Rex says, I will definitely do more long hauls. Very fun. Good. And it also gives you a chance to really start developing a color sense because you're doing it so quickly. You don't have time. Because if you wait too long, it dries and you don't get the effect that you want. Now, that being said, if you do it too quickly, you lose a lot of the pulling up of the color underneath. Off of the stencil rather than the plate.
Right.
I don't know, what is this? Rollator? I have a seat no matter where I'm at.
What are you talking about?
But you should see how many pages I ended up when I was doing the baby powder method and I had to make myself stop. I've never done but you know how I feel about baby powder.
You can do it with cornstarch too.
I'm walking, okay, Darcy says, I'm walking slow and stopping now and then, which is only making it take longer to get home. Hubby is working today, or had called him for a ride just 2 blocks to go. Oh, she's walking and talking.
Oh, yeah, she's been doing her walks. I'm proud of you, Darcy.
There is a definite long haul rhythm that you develop after a while.
All right, do we like that it stops there, or should I bring this in a little bit? I've got one that comes in like there, like that.
Yes, yes, it completes the circle.
Okay. think what I'm going to do is trim it. Actually, that kind of hits it just right, doesn't it? Huh.
Now, you want to be careful with iron supplements because too much can be as bad for you as not enough.
Not a doctor.
Yeah, but just saying. Don't take too much iron. It'll make you sick. 4L said baby powder works better, but she didn't have the cornstarch in a thing with holes in it.
Okay, I gotta do something with this here. Doop-de-doo. Okay. Thumb stuck. Sorry. Bring that in, or do I need to bring more of the pink stuff? Hold on, because I got pink
I
stuff.
think a bit of more pink and then...
Okay.
And I think that you need to complete that inside of your spiral there with some more turquoise.
With turquoise?
I do.
But pink on the...
Outside of the circle.
Okay, and we're just going to use the pink from this.
There you go.
Because that's what I got.
But I think it's going to be fine because it was the edge of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put your brush? Are you still using your brush?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is what sucks and why the paper towel is so much better. Alright, we're getting desperate here. It's alright.
Well, you know, back to the iron stuff. When I was pregnant with Mariah, and I didn't even know I was. My mother was in the hospital and had emergency surgery, so I gave blood. And, oh my gosh, suddenly I was iron deficient. And I was just so tired all the time, and then I went to the doctor and found out I was pregnant. It was, you know, immaculate conception. Mariah said you can get pregnant taking birth control pills, baby. Yeah, okay, I won't go into detail on that. Okay, so, anyhow, I had to take these, and I struggled swallowing them because they were so big. I said, can't you just maybe give me some smaller pills and I'll take more of them? I said, it's just about gag and puke. And they just looked at me like, oh, wow, of course we can. Well, I'm like, well, why didn't you think of that in the first place? I was a little cranky at that point. Cranky and tired. But anyhow.
Am I staying in picture, y'all? I figured that, you know.
Somebody'd holler.
Yeah.
Raise hell. So far, yeah.
I hope so.
Hello, Joan.
Hi, Joni.
Yes, you can call me Mother Patricia.
Or Saint Patricia.
But I love that dirty water. I do too. And I've got one over here that I just, you know, like, well, why do I want to change it? It's just my icky water, washout water. Moving swiftly on. Yes. Oh, and I'm telling you what, you better get the laxatives ready when you're taking those iron pills, because I am here to tell you there are some plugging ups going on.
Thought we were moving on, but she had one more last word to put in there.
Well, it's real.
It's real.
It is real. Queen Mother. I like that. I like that a lot. Queen Mother. You know, that gives me certain statuses, you know, like the matriarch of the family.
Yes.
Joan says too much information.
Sometimes we err on that side of things.
Well, you know, I can remember staying with my son right after Joshy was born. And it was because I lived out of town that I was staying there, and I finally had to call Mariah and say, you need to come get me because there's going to be murder here. Anyhow, Nathan says, you know, Elizabeth's just very cranky and everything. And I said, well, is she constipated? Because, you know, after any kind of, she had a C-section.
Well, yeah, and all that medicine and stuff.
Oh, yeah, and stuff. And he looked at me with a horrified look. He says, we don't discuss things like that. I said, well, you should if you don't. I mean, for God's sake. You know, I hate to tell you this, but your wife does, you know, poop. Yeah, I didn't mean to burst your bubble or anything there.
Everybody poops.
But anyhow. Yeah, it is. It is and especially after surgery. Darcy says, you are the matriarch of this arty tribe. Yes, and as such, I'm allowed to be slightly inappropriate because I'm an old person.
She's excelled at it. Let's just say when she wasn't so old, she was still trying to, you know.
I know, but finally I've worked into my age.
Yes.
My stepson-in-law once said, Patricia, you do not have to say everything you think. I said, well, where's the fun in that, Steve?
Mm-hmm. Steve.
And Susan says, everyone does it. I read the book.
Yep.
That says so.
Yeah, we used to, Jara had that book.
Well, we got Izzy the book that someone suggested here, Who's in the Loo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she loves it. She took it to school and her teacher actually read it to the whole class.
According to Izzy. I don't know if that's true or not, but...
Yeah, well, according to Izzy.
Sometimes things happen in Izzy's brain that, you know, aren't necessarily, you know.
Well, she's still deciding, you know, I mean, she's at that stage that I'm at, you know, where your reality is whatever you think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. It's creating a focal point, but you still have other interests because of the linear quality of the circular motion other places.
I think
it's very nice.
We need to do is bring in some of this here business over here. I don't know if we can. Oh, we sure can. Looky there.
I have an implement that will help you with that if you would like.
If I so.
My fingernails aren't long enough.
Look at that. Chipped off the
gesso.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't care.
Yeah, well, they make for a more interesting color. I watched Kylie because she uses the glue stick and she peels some papers up and stuck some other stuff in underneath it yesterday also.
Tommy,
and I told her if I ever do that, it will because she has inspired me and made me feel like I could.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Who's in the Loo is a fab book. Carrie says, for some reason it keeps reminding me of the Scream. Well, I think it's because of all of that motion with the circular lines.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
I have an implement to help you with that. Oh, there, I'm going to hand it to her.
Oh. Well, you know, paint knife.
Spatula. Darcy made it home. She's sitting and glad tomorrow's video is done and dusted.
Ooh, awesome. Do you know what you're doing for your Maker's Creative Collab? Mine's already done. Did I mention that?
Inquiring minds want to know. Did anyone see the Scottish grandma read the book, I Need a New Bum, to her grandson? Too silly. Oh, no, but I would love to. Because that's Kylie Koo's accent is just... You know, I don't care what she says. I just like hearing her. And she played some marvelous music. You know, sometimes I really hate the music people choose. But I love her music. It's always very, you know, chill and whatever. And I don't know how I don't know where, I don't recognize it. I don't know where she gets her musical.
Well, if you look in the credits, it should tell you.
Oh.
She might just use the YouTube stuff.
Eddie, I don't hate the music in yours sometimes, but sometimes I turn it down a little bit. No, I like all kinds of music. I don't so much like, what is it I don't like? That stuff Izzy listens to.
Well, the stuff that Izzy listens to even hurts my brain.
No, but, you know, that goes along with the cartoons that she watches.
Yeah, well, it's usually very high-pitched and
screechy.
Screechy.
Yeah. No, I don't hate your music, Eddie.
I always like Eddie's
And
music.
Julie says, I love Kylie's accent. I know, isn't it? It's just, you know, I don't know. Makes me think of a hot toddy. Okay, Paula says, I need a new bum by Dawn Macmillan.
All right, do I leave that little pink thing there? Or do I go over it?
I don't know. I held it up.
Ah, crap.
Did you pull it off?
Kind of did.
Oh, you can glue it back now. Or you can find another one on the...
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Hey, watch that. Putting that color paste back
just
in there. I can't believe
simmer
you
down.
did that.
I've been
My
doing it anyway.
God. Heaven, she's contaminating my jar. You notice it was pristine when I handed it to her.
I've been double dipping.
She's been double dipping. Oh my God. I can't stand it. I'm going to take it back.
I thought about it. I was like, oh crap.
Oh, molasses and milk of magnesia. I'll tell you what, all you got to do is just take some of the mood probiotics along with magnesium malate.
She's not a doctor.
I am not a doctor. And you will have wonderful movements. You can even put on some music.
Good golly. What do we think of that? I'm digging on that.
Simmer down. Mariah says that to me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Molasses is really a good thing. I used to put it in my coffee. They say one, teaspoon of molasses and vinegar a day and you're good to go. And molasses does have iron. Good point. Rose Soto wants to know, what adhesive are you using?
Oh, this is this fancy stuff, but I tell you, it works and it's lovely stuff. Extra heavy gel medium by Amsterdam matte.
And they have gloss. I like both of them.
Yeah.
And Devin Rex says, I like the balance of the turquoise on each side. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, we had discussed that. Vinegar with the mother. Yes, absolutely.
I'm a little sad with this whole keto thing. We can't, I haven't been able to drink like kombucha.
Well, you could, but you'd be giving up a lot of...
I'd be giving up a lot of carbs just for a swig.
Now, you're still taking all your vitamins and everything.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
'Cause I
And let
think
me tell you, even though those little gummies, I think once I'm done with these, I might try to find something that isn't like gummy. Because there's a lot of sugar in it.
Rose says, thank you, your mask is looking awesome.
Thank you, Rose.
And Susan says, I'm trying that stuff, the Amsterdam gel. But remember, it is the heavy
Yes.
body, because the other, this stuff is so stiff you could turn it upside down. And Julie says, keto clogs me up. I just have been worried a little bit about that.
I haven't, I'm telling you, with the probiotics and stuff that I take.
And you take magnesium malate also.
I rub myself down with that one stuff, so I feel like,
Well, your skin isn't a large organ. Like a Dairy Queen blizzard, absolutely. That's just what I always say. It does not come out.
See, nice balance of that from over there. I'm going to finish this out, and then we're going to cover this up. Or I might just paint it or spray it. But we got to wait for it to all dry.
Well, let me tell you about this. They made a pizza with keto dough. It's better than... because it's really crispy. It's
Well,
like,
we like thin, so we made it thin.
but it was excellent.
Now, do I bring some more of addition, like, you know?
Yes, I think so. I don't really, what I'm not liking up there is that yellowish.
This?
Yeah, not so much. Because you don't have it anywhere else. I think you need to either cover it up or repeat it.
Okay, well, let's cover it up.
Do you have enough paper towel to do that with, or you're going to just do it with some more pink? Good. I think that's a good call.
See, that was that.
You've already created your focal point, so you don't need something up there fighting with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Dueling.
And that'll
colors.
give the kind of turquoisey stuff a chance to dry. I think what we need to do is come back, and I might spray some more of this a little bit lighter, so we hit a little bit more of this rather than, you know, the dark. Because I think we need some variety, because this is sort of just densely one.
Yeah, there's
not a lot of ombre or fade or gradient to it. Choose whichever, you know, word you want to, you know, for that.
Oh, and Susan Biliou says, I make our pizzas on the keto flour and tortillas also. Oh, yeah.
Hey, we do the cheese tortilla thing, and I like them. And then Brad and I, we tried to do a little cheat the other day, and both of us just, it didn't make us feel very good. We're like, oh.
Where does keto get enough fiber from when they cut out all carbs? You want to address that?
Well,
and Eddie says straw.
Straw. You know, you're still eating things like, kale's actually an okay thing, or at least that's, I don't know if we're doing, you know, full on keto, so, like, if y'all are serious, don't, you know, don't be hating on us. So, yeah, like, and we're eating a lot of salads, so there's roughage. Kind of like the idea of these swooping back and forth from each other anyway.
Oh, yeah, and cauliflower pizza crust. We haven't tried that. I know about it. Mariah and I
Yeah, we do
it.
the, like, so we get the poke bowls from the grocery store, and we just ask them to leave out the rice. And then we go over and we get the cauliflower rice from the frozen section. So there's that.
Oh, Susan says she doesn't care for the cauliflower pizza crust. Well, I just know that other stuff is really yummy, so.
Yeah, that was good. Alright, are we okay with this yellow that's kind of here in the center? I'm just going up here, right?
Well, you know,
Concerns.
I mean, the problem is you don't have it anywhere else. There's slight yellows down below, but there's just a big wad there. I think it needs covering up.
Okay.
Oh, and Carrie thinks you need some gold stars in just certain
Ooh,
places.
yeah.
Now, I could make some stars that you pick off.
That might be the way to do that.
Well, you'd certainly be easier to place them.
Yeah, because that's what I was kind of thinking about. You know, now you stamped those stars really nicely on yours. But I got a lot more texture going on than like when you did yours.
Yes. This is more like vinyl.
Yeah.
Paula says gold stars. Yes, a lot of them are. Now, you will have to be very selective about where you put them because I don't know that they're going to stick on over the already textured, highly textured areas.
Right. Doing on time here. Okay, cool.
Paula says magnetic stars.
Well,
Paula. In case you fall from grace. Knock off your stars.
it's a possibility.
And Susan says the mask is looking great.
Oh, I kind of thought I was going to finish up today, but it looks like we're going to have maybe one more session here.
Well, I'll have time to make the stars.
Yeah, and some of this really does need to, like, I'm kind of pushing it right now.
You need to really keep that in mind, because when you're using the highly textured stuff and you're trying to get it on top of each other,
You gotta let them
each
dry.
layer needs to kind of dry a little bit, because it's still going to move about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Paula says, so you could move them around, you cheeky madam.
Mm-hmm.
I say just make a decision about where you're going to put them and don't do container gardening here. Jeez Louise.
Everybody.
I've got to find, you may have to make me another little stencil with the one kind of stars that are a little larger.
How many of those have I given you?
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one where there's just some stars. Like somebody had them on, I don't know, maybe it was the doors.
No, there's okay, so there is a set of strippers that are based off of Paula stuff. And there's some stars in that.
Pick a lane, champagne. Oh, that would be a good. It's interesting, these new paints that I got, they have champagne in there.
Hey. See, this is why I can't tell her anything.
Well, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just, I'm just giving them a little teaser.
A teaser, y'all.
Yeah, I think this mask is too thick.
For what?
Now, you might be able to put one behind the eyeball, since the eyeball is very thin. They're talking about putting magnets on the inside of the mask. I don't.
Oh, we could change out the eyeball. That'd be funny. Funny stuff, y'all.
I don't remember anything Paris Hilton did, Eddie.
No, that's. I'm slightly surprised.
And
that she
Darcy
even
said she had a song. That's certainly not one I would sing. Okay.
No, Paris did a lot of things.
Yeah.
She's actually quite intelligent. It's kind of sad that she played so stupid for so long. And is extremely business savvy.
Oh, David Bowie, Star Over the Eye. Yeah. Eddie loves trashy music. Well, as long as you don't play it on your videos, I'll keep watching your videos. That was a really good alignment there, Mariah.
Thank you.
Nice stuff about that. When you're using the brush, you can just kind of cram it down in the crevices.
You do. And see, that one was kind of starting to lift up a little bit.
Harry said, "Who?" That's what I said about the what's those people's name with the K? There's two of them.
Oh, don't even.
Cartelish, something. But anyway, somebody mentioned that, and I said, "Who?"
No.
They certainly weren't on my radar.
Yeah. Don't even.
Really smart played stupid. Yeah. Well, isn't that sad that
That one was just, sheer forcing.
Okay, and Devin Rex watched Paris's documentary. It was very interesting. Yes, she's very smart, and the baby voice is not her real voice. So was she suck down helium to make it sound like a...
Oh, you can always just, heighten your voice if you want to. It sounds stupid and...
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
That's a lot of
There's
work.
the
No, don't even.
I'm not even going to say it. Not going to say it.
No, those people don't.
Kimmy, Klondike, and Camel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of K's there. Izzy has a really hard time making K's. And you know what I noticed the other day when I was writing? A lot of my lowercase K's look kind of capital K's.
Oh, so now you're going to be a little nicer to her about it?
Yeah, I am.
She was kind of hardcore on her.
Cut her some slack.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of schools, we're trying to find some school that Izzy can attend for summer school because we've kind of experienced.
I don't know. As long as I don't know, we're still in discussion on whether or not that's even a possibility.
Well, and it's really sad because there isn't anything. If you wanted to, you could go to Dallas, but who wants to do that every day? I don't know if they have buses running, but I sort of doubt it.
Well, I don't think they have anything there that's going to be any more reasonably priced. All right. Well, what's going on in chat?
Oh, just some more about
Those
the
people.
P person.
Oh, I don't mind if you mention Paris. I ain't mad at her. Those other people, though. Oof.
Oh, I was just watching you. I wasn't watching.
Hey, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see those sort of underlayers. Now, what I may have to do is come in and just pink this out a little bit more.
Yeah, well, that'll be easy.
Versus trying to get it done with the papers.
Eddie says, love it. Okay, we're finished with Paris.
Okay. What's
and
next?
the K people.
Okay.
And Darcy says, it's very cool, Mariah. Devin Rex says, I like the orange. Kathy says, very cool layers, Mariah.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what's lovely about the tissue is you can still see little hints of things underneath.
Yeah.
When you do it. And I think that's, when I talk about transparent colors, that's what I really aim for, is having a visual record of what's gone on before. It's almost a philosophical statement.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, boy, she's pouring some things out today.
Yeah.
Y'all.
A next best thing, a summertime nanny to do a lot of fun, learning things with her for a couple of days per week. Oh, that's good. We might, put an ad in the high school
or we could
newspaper.
We could ask Patricia.
We could. But, there might be some high school kid that, and she would love that. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Well, the other thing is we do not want her to lose all of the... Now, I'm suggesting you tear off some of that pink tissue that you've got hanging out over the edge there, simply because you can use that in other places. If you bend it other and use it, you're going to be... Yeah, I might not. Okay, well, just a thought.
It was going the wrong direction. It's getting glued down.
We don't have summer camps around here. It's terrible.
No, there are some, but they are even more expensive. I mean, some of the ones that we looked at last year were anywhere from $300 to $500 for. I mean, the longest one was about, I think, 3 or 4 days, and it was like half days. And I'm like, we might as well send her to the, little summer school thingy over here. It's ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
And then they do have some little things like, up at the community center. But again, $150, $200 for a couple days.
Devin, we don't have a lot of that variety here. It's all modified. And we could send her to Bible school. That's what...
No, we did. And that was great. But she also, got sick while she was there. But that's just kids being her own kids. But she did. And that's what, like, right before we went on the on our, cruise thing. But thank goodness she rallied and got better before we got on
Oh
the
yeah,
boat.
the summer school that we were thinking about sending her to is like $300 a week.
Yeah. I just don't think that we can.
Yeah.
I am digging that. I think we need to address some of this here, but
Yeah.
maybe. Oop, oop. Oh, how about that?
I'm waiting for it to show up.
Okay.
Now I think you're fighting with your focal point.
Really at the top of the head?
I'm just saying. I don't think that is a good place for that. Now maybe if you turned it around and put it into the negative space there,
What
the
do you?
circular part,
Oh, this here?
like that. No, not that. Up there on the top. But I like that there too. There you go. The curve going into the curve. Thank you. I don't know.
I think it's a good, balance of the
See,
purple.
Kathy says it's too the violet is too dark up there.
Okay.
Star Traveler loves the textures.
Did we like it under the eyeball, though?
And Julie says, Carrie, did you see the job print I did with your rose stencil? Yeah, I did. I loved it. I really did. I just saw it this morning. I know. I wish we could find a computer camp, but there's this college up here.
Well, they have the ninja people up here, and I think they do kind of coding and stuff there.
For 6-year-olds?
Probably.
Good Lord.
Do we like that under the eyeball? I kind of dig that. What do you think? Or is it trippy with the eyeball?
I think it's kind of nice. It completes the circle. That's where it goes. Put her down.
Okay. And then I think we'll just call it.
Marta says, no bags under the eye.
I don't have a lot of space I can grab onto that isn't sort of drying.
And Estella says, yes, it's a great time to start her coding. And Tutu's house says, cool under the eye. And Julie Parker says, POL. I don't know what that means. And Susan says, yes, under the eye. I know we would like to get her into some karate classes, but
She wasn't that into it.
She wasn't that into it, and,
she does the gymnastics, which...
She does, yeah.
And she's getting quite good, and actually paying attention and being
Marguerite
good.
says, I taught at art camp. Well, I taught art camp for 25 years. And I don't know that the parents could afford my price. Now. Oh. Somebody, Yanka says, dinner's being served.
All right, bye, Yanka. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah. The libraries have different programs, but they don't have anything in the
Yeah, it's not like a... they do have, like, little things that you can take into for, like, 1 or 2 hours, which is great. But again, it's like...
Takes time to get them there.
Takes time to get them there.
Then you have to go pick them up.
Or you just stay there, and you might as well, because by the time you pick up, drop off.
I think Kathy said our grandson did computer camp since age 6. He can code and create software programs now at
Wow.
15 with no problem.
Stick on there.
Do you need another heavier
No, I was
sticky
just
brush?
trying to get some of this pink and whatnot in this eyeball area, because it's just like, I got kind of a...
Well, remember we can go back and touch that up with a brush from the inside.
Yeah, white hole of...
A nanny could do that. Well, here's the problem. We would really like to get her out of the house.
Well, that's what she's saying, is a nanny could take her and do all that, but so you're paying for the the class, you're paying for the thing. I mean, we're not selling that many stencils yet, y'all.
Forest Summer School. Oh, I would love it. Very cool and muddy. Oh, yes. We so need that. Now, they had some of those in Alaska. Yes, and it has to be a camp that is something the child is interested in, or it's a waste.
Yes.
And especially with this one, because she's...
Like, if she ain't into it,
Yeah.
she ain't into it.
Like,
She's not into people pleasing either. She doesn't do it just because mommy, like,
her,
you know.
Her
She didn't want those kids.
social nicety skills are certainly lacking.
Yeah.
And she does, I don't know, they call that gymnastics? Is that what she does?
She does gymnastics.
And she likes it. She fell and hurt her arm on the
Yeah.
beam the other day. I don't know, did you look at it? Did she bruise? It was swollen.
Oh, she's fine. She's dramatic as well.
Well, that's where we need to get her some kind of theater class where she can dance and do other kind of things. Now, here
They have some of that, but again,
those
okay.
are really high dollar. Van looked into those, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
They were like $500 a
And
week.
the closest one was over like in Rowlett, so that's a good 30, 40-minute drive. And let me tell you. That ain't happening. Because then you might as well just stay there and hang out, and then it's like, okay, well, we're not getting anything done. But I should talk to Patricia and see, you know, what her plans are for the summer.
I don't think it's going to put her off. She just, you know, it was just a little...
Oh, no. No. She was fine. In fact, she even, like, after she got hurt, she went back and... I mean, because we told her, it's like, do you want to go or do you want to finish out?
Yeah, she really does. She loves it. It really fits a need that she has, whatever.
I don't-
Kathy says theater would be great, but your point about driving for an hour class doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
She said she used to sit in the car and draw. Well, I guess, you know, Castle and I could take her and just sit out there and...
I am not,
Wait for
I
her.
am not opposed to this idea.
I know, but it's going to be just for an hour.
Well, I don't know. It depends. But then again, I mean, if it's any longer, do you want to sit there and wait? That's the other deal.
Yeah, and I really think it is super important to expose children to different things. Sometimes they don't know what's good for them. You just have to make a decision. And
Okay. I'm just kind of futzing
I
with
know,
things
no
at the-
jump plating in the car, that's
Ah.
for sure. Are you
Well,
sticking it to you?
it did stick to me. I was trying to get that straight edge of that darn thing off of there. And bring it down into the nose part that I was really trying to cover. I'm just not going to get it all in one
Well, you
thing.
can cover it up with some pink tissue.
Yeah. Okay. So you just get to the point where, like, anything that I've done, it's too slick for stuff to stick
Yep.
to again. So it's just kind of time to let her dry. But pretty stoked about that. All right. Okay, let me move
The
off.
whole thing is when you are using these textured papers that have actual texture, it's going to take you a little long because you just have to wait for each layer to kind of dry.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're just going to be fighting an uphill battle.
Uphill.
Oh my gosh, yes, summer school next to the thrift shop. That's what we need. Yes. I'd be down with that.
Well, those are all awesome ideas and things.
And they are. We really appreciate y'all
Yeah,
getting
to
involved
think about.
in that.
And
And if you hear about anything local, please do.
the Dallas
us-
area,
let
especially
us know.
Wiley, Saxey, Murphy, because that's, you know, really where we're at and what's, you know, makes the most sense for us to go to.
There's lots of moms and grannies here. Absolutely.
Yes. Sorry, I'm cleaning up because I don't want this stuff getting out of hand.
Marcia says, lovely looking.
Hey, and then, so P saved the, Borson, if you, this is some good stuff. Lots of carbs in this, can't eat it.
That's what makes it, yeah. I told her this diet's kind of like religion. Anything that was fun to eat, you couldn't.
It's not really true, but, there's a point to it. But I was also thinking, look at this. Like, if I can... This is where I do kind of wish we had the alcohol inks because I could make something really special there, but...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's a thought. We'll kind of leave it there.
Hey, you might rip the petals off that one flower up there.
Oh, we do have the flower that we made out of the Borson. It may need a recoating of things because it's sort of flaky. Oh, God bless America.
What was it?
No,
is that going to require...
No.
Whoa, lots of bad sounds there.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was there and I just turned right around. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's not really hitting the color scheme there. Oh, I think they have the purple one. But see, these were made out of the Borson.
And it's been coated with Mod Podge, but it's still flaking off.
Yeah, because it bends. So, yeah, they're a little flaky.
Oh, it looks great. Put it
Yeah.
on the opposite side from your purple there.
Yeah. Here, I'll hide that. But look at...
Oh, that's a lovely little,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit thing.
Vignette. That might be the, See, lighting matters. Okay, that'll probably be the thumbnail. Come back and check that out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will be back here tomorrow. Possibly some new things to show. I'm going to do my best to get that up and going. But it may be Thursday. Oh, just read that dark chocolate doesn't raise them. Nice. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. All right, but yeah, we will see you guys back here tomorrow. Thanks for hanging.
Bye.
Bye.